Canada's top intel agency, the Canadian Security Intelligence Service, has officially made a public disclosure for the first time that Khalistani extremists continue to use Canadian soil as a base for promoting, fundraising and planning acts of violence, primarily targeting India. Well, the agency's latest report clearly says that Khalistani extremists continue to use Canada as a base for the promotion, fundraising or planning of violence in India. And this revelation, which is part of the CSIS latest annual report, has now reignited concerns about foreign interference and extremist activity within Canada, particularly in the context of its sensitive diplomatic relationship with India. Since several years now, India has been raising concerns over Khalistani extremists operating from Canadian soil, but Canada had largely turned a blind eye towards this issue. And to talk more about this, Ambassador Yash Sinha, former diplomat, joins us on the broadcast here. Thank you so much, sir, for taking out the time and speaking to NDTV. Sir, as I was saying that this is something that India has been talking about since several years now. We've raised this issue multiple times, but Canada actually turned a blind eye towards this issue and completely ignored our request also. And this new report now that has come out from the Canada's top intelligence agency, clearly making a public disclosure for the very first time, clearly saying that Khalistani extremists continue to use Canadian soil as the base for promoting violence against India. What does this mean, sir, now in the present context, and now the government, of course, has changed in Canada as well?
Well, thank you, Kitty. Thank you for having me on your show. This is not very surprising. The disclosure that CSIS, the Canadian Security Intelligence Service, has made is something that has been known widely, not just in India, but also in Canada. But for them to officially admit that Canada is home to such a large number of Khalistani terrorists is an admission which has some significance, because India has been repeatedly, and it's not the last few years, it's the last few decades, that India has been maintaining that Canada has become a hub of Khalistani terrorism. As way back in the mid-80s, I think it was 1985, when the Kanishk, an Air India jet, was blown up in the skies of Ireland, the Irish seas, at a transit, crossing the Atlantic, was an obvious manifestation, and that was the time when the Canadian government should have woken up and cracked down. But unfortunately, even the perpetrators of that ghastly event, some of them still roam scot-free. So I think it is an admission by Canada. I do hope under a new leadership, though the same Liberal Party, but under Prime Minister Mike Carney, who is has a tremendous experience and seems far more mature than his predecessor, this will turn the relations between the two countries will turn a new leaf.
So, sir, we're expecting, as you're saying, that the situation is expected to change. The relationship between India and Canada are expected to improve in the coming days. Of course, at G7 also, both sides had met, and we understand both sides have also decided to reinstate their high commissioners as well, which was very unfortunate that happened some time back. But are we expecting that things would change dramatically with the new regime?
Well, I don't know whether it will change dramatically, but it will certainly change. The fact that we will have high commissioners, because I found it absolutely absurd when Mr. Trudeau and Mr. Trudeau's government blamed our high commissioner. He was the president of India's representative to Canada, for being a person of interest, as they called it. Even at that time, I had maintained that this was something that was almost unparalleled in at least the annals of diplomatic history, at least in bilateral relations. So I think things will change for the better. It may not happen overnight, but I think this series of steps, the fact that Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi was received with due honors and the meeting with Prime Minister Carney went well, is an indication that things will change for the better.
Yes.